Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be testing out the Wet n Wild times Bretman eyeshadow palette, and I was in my local CVS this week and I just happened to walk right past it, and the packaging is really what caught my eye, like this whole like colorful jungle theme. And I looked inside the palette and I was like, not for me. But then I did remember that there are times where I do want like a pop of color and I never have an eyeshadow palette to use. And for my birthday last year, I was looking for a pink eyeshadow, just a pink eyeshadow. I really wanted a pink smoky eye and I couldn't find anything in my collection. So I ended up having to spend $46 on a Kylie Cosmetics palette that had the pink shadow. I ended up loving that palette, but still $46 when I wanted one color. So I'm trying to open this to show you guys. But anyways, I decided to get this because well, first of all, look how beautiful it is. Like, I think I have to go up close. Like, all of these beautiful, colorful, shimmery shades is just so pretty, and that's really what caught my eyes. Like, if I do want to do a more colorful look, I'll finally have something in my collection to use. So I'm gonna try this out and see if it was worth the buy. This product was $15, and let me just show you guys what it looks like before we get started. You open it up and it says Jungle Rocks, and then you have like all of these colorful shades. To get started, of course, you want to prime your eyes. I do believe that a primer helps your eyeshadows to stay on longer, so I'm using the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow primer. This is a really great product for like $3 to $4. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start off by using the shade Coconut Connoisseur to just set that color down. You can use whatever brush you have. I'm just using a fluffy brush to set that product. Okay guys, so I don't even know what I want to do. I think we should kind of do like a pinky color, and to start off, even if I'm doing like a colorful, a natural, I always use a shade, like a transition shade that's closer to my skin tone, and this palette just doesn't have anything that I can use. So we're gonna use a shade from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and it's just gonna be this transition shade here. I'm gonna be using a MAC 22244 brush and dip into that shade and just start blending. So I typically like to use a palette that has a mirror in it. I feel like it's so much easier for me when I'm blending, so that I can just hold it up and get a really close view of what I'm doing. This palette has no mirror. I personally would have preferred to pay like $2 to $3 extra to have a mirror in a palette. Like, I just think every palette should have a mirror. So that's definitely a downside for me, is that this palette has no mirror. So I'm just gonna be looking down into the mirror I have here. Now going in with a much smaller brush. This is an e.l.f. crease brush. I'm gonna take the shade, I feel like this palette is just like missing like transition colors. Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel. Like, I'm looking for like a more subtle shade that I can just put into my crease, but like these are all intense. So I think I'm gonna go with Two Can Play That Game, which is like this reddish pinkish shade here. And reds can be a little harder to blend, so let's see how this works out. Okay guys, so I'm just putting this into my crease. I would say that that did a pretty good job. Like, I feel like it gave good pigmentation, and I don't feel like I had like a really hard time blending it. And I'm just continuing to kind of like build it up. I am getting like some fallout, but like I feel like that's totally normal. Just go ahead and dust it away. Okay guys, so now we're gonna use that same brush and we're gonna go into the shade Ape Shit, which is interesting that it's a brown color. So now I'm just gonna put this on the outer areas of this red just to intensify it a little bit. Now I'm going to use a completely clean blending brush and try to like blend all of this together. And I don't know, now that I tried to blend like the brown and the red, I feel like it got a little more patchy and a lot harder to actually blend out, which is not good. I'm having a hard time getting a fully even blend. I'm going back into that Morphe palette to get the nude shade and help us blend all of this together. So I'm going to use a flat top brush and I'm just going to spray some misting water on it, and I'm going to use the shade Liar and a Cheater. Ooh, that's a cute color. And it's just like this really pinky glittery shade here, which is like one of my favorites. And it's getting really good pigmentation on the brush. So let's see how this works. Ooh, that color is beautiful. Yes, I love it. I'm gonna go back into that brown shade Ape Shit. I'm literally loving this eye look right now, guys. And I feel like all that matters is the result that you get. Like, that is what matters. And I mean, I guess to how easy it was to use. Yeah, that matters. That matters. And we're gonna go back with the clean brush from Morphe. This is the M518 brush, and blend all of this. Oh, so cute. Now I'm using a really tiny Essence smudge brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Ape Shit, which is the brown, and I'm gonna use that to smoke out my bottom lash line. Oh my god, I love this look. Okay guys, like I'm really loving this look and the way the colors and everything turn out. The only thing I will say is that this palette, okay guys, so my camera's dying and I don't have any time to add the lashes on because I have other things to do, but I just want to come and give you guys my final thoughts on this palette. So I would say I really wish that there were some transition colors in here. Like, even if it was just one transition, like, come on, let's get rid of this purple or like this color here and let's add a transition shade, because then this palette would be so usable, especially with these colorful colors on the top, the brown, and then it would be a really versatile palette. I do think that it was a little harder to blend. That I do love the result of how it turned out, but you have to remember, you pay for what you get for. This palette was only $15 for how many shades? For 15 shades, so that's essentially $1 per shadow. So in my opinion, this is really good quality for $1 eyeshadows. Like, let's just be real, guys. And I loved this glittery shade here. I thought that was really great quality. It looks beautiful. That was smooth and creamy. So overall, I would say this palette is like a 6 or 7. If you guys too are looking for like some colorful shades and you don't want to spend a lot of money on it because you don't wear it often, I would recommend this palette. Like, I am glad I bought it. I will be keeping it and I will use it again. Like, I don't always wear red shades like this. I usually smoke out my bottom lash or do like a little pop of color. So this will definitely work and I'm super glad I picked it up. I hope this review was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you have any other products you want me to try out, high-end or drugstore. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.